Hey challengers, happy Thursday. You guys are doing so fantastic. Thank you again for joining this online accountability group with me. And remember that I'm always here to answer any questions that you may have as we go through these 21 days together. So today I'm filming you a video because I want to share some tips with you that I really think is going to help you with portion control and eyeball, just helping you be smarter to eyeball things and know what a healthy portion size is. And we're going to use props, so this is going to be fun. So I'm going to step you through some things using some props, and then I'm going to teach you how to manage portion control by using your hands as well to give you a good gauge of how much something is. So let's get started. So the first thing, a baseball, right? Everybody has a pretty good idea of how big a baseball is. So a baseball is roughly equivalent to 1 cup. Okay, so if you think about this, a cup of cereal, this would be a medium-sized piece of fruit, for example, an apple or an orange. So the size of the baseball is equivalent to a cup. Okay, next we have a light bulb. This is equivalent to half a cup. Okay, kind of get a sense of what a half a cup looks like. If you're a visual person, this video will help you out a lot. Okay, next we have a deck of cards. Okay, this is about equivalent to 3 ounces. So if you're thinking about a serving of meat or chicken, 3 ounces is about equivalent to a deck of cards. Okay, next, and this is a little painful, but not as painful as the last one that I'm going to teach you, trust me. This is a dice. It's actually not a regular dice, it's a taboo dice because apparently that's the only board game we have in the house. But 3 dice is equal to 1.5 ounces of cheese. That is not a lot of cheese. This is a very sad story. When I found this out, I mean, when you slice a piece of cheese or use the cracker cut slices, that I love to use those, that's way more than this. So 3 of these equals 1.5 ounces of cheese. Keep that in mind, you cheese lovers, cheese and wine lovers. So, before I teach you to use the tricks with your hands, we're going to do a little wine demonstration. This is a Bridget glass of wine, okay? I also love these stemless glasses, but this is fantastic. So, have you ever measured out what 4 ounces of wine looks like? So I'm actually going to use soda water because I'm not drinking wine right now. We actually don't even have any in the house. So we're going to measure out what I would pour. Let's pretend this is wine. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, so when I drink a glass of wine, typically, right, it's not so much a glass as a bowl, but you know. So this is about what I would have as a glass of wine. So a normal serving, a normal pour of wine is 4 ounces. So I have my half cup. We're going to measure this and hope I don't spill everywhere. That's why it's a good thing it's water and not red wine. Okay, and then I'm going to pour it into this glass. Wah wah. So this is what 4 ounces, 1 serving of wine looks like. Can you guys see that? Yeah, I think you can. Okay. It's not a lot of wine, so hopefully that is helpful as you're thinking about what you're drinking and how much wine you're drinking. I know that was a big eye-opener for me when I really started to pay attention. Now, do I measure my wine all the time? No, but when I'm really trying to pay attention to my weight and drop a couple pounds, I will pay more attention to my wine. Am I gonna always pour it in this? No, but at first when I started doing this, I did just so I could get a sense of what 4 ounces really looks like in a glass, so I could be more mindful about it, and that was really helpful for me. Now don't get me wrong, there's still many days where I'm drinking, well, pour it back in, but you know what I mean. Okay, so next, so your visuals. So 1 cup baseball, half a cup light bulb, 3 ounces or a serving of fish or meat, that's in about the palm of your hand, deck of cards, and 3 dice is, or die, 3 die is equivalent to 1.5 ounces of cheese. Okay. Next thing that I want to talk to you guys about is how to use your hands. Same thing. Okay, so you're probably not going to carry all this stuff in your purse, right, when you're going out to eat or you're at a friend's house, right? Maybe you will if you have a big purse. Anyways, so let's talk through how you can use your hands, and I'm going to look at my cheat sheet here. Okay, so the palm of your hand is equivalent to about 3 to 4 ounces in size, unless you have super big man hands, and no offense to you if you do have super big man hands. 3 to 4 inches is about the size of the palm of your hand. So if you're out to eat, you get a piece of meat or a piece of fish, you can kind of gauge and look at it. Typically restaurants serve you probably twice this much. So use your palm as a guide. That's about 3 to 4 ounces of meat or chicken if you're thinking about it. Okay, so that's the palm of your hand. Your thumbnail is about equivalent to 1 teaspoon. So if you're thinking about butter, margarine, mayonnaise, oils, your thumbnail is equivalent to 1 teaspoon. Your entire thumb is equivalent to about 1 to 2 tablespoons. So again, like salad dressings, that type of thing, your entire thumb is about 1 to 2 tablespoons as a gauge. Again, this is just a rough gauge to give you a sense. Your fist is about equivalent to a cup. Okay, so a fist is equivalent to a cup. If you have your hand cupped like this, that's about equivalent to half a cup. And if you have both of your hands cupped like that, that's about equivalent to an ounce. So that's just some ways to keep in mind if you're out of your environment, out of your own kitchen where you know where everything, you know how everything is weighed, measured, you know all the portions and everything. Those are some tricks to help you when you're out to eat, especially or at a friend's house or a party or any type of event, a work event where you don't control your own environment. So I'm gonna be posting 2 documents that kind of step you through some more information about, you know, baseball equals and just the different types of food so you can get a better sense of that as well. So hopefully that will be helpful to you as a resource. I hope that was helpful, and please post your takeaway from this video in the comments below. Have a great Thursday. Stay warm. It's going to be snowy here. All right. See you guys.